Hey everybody, it's Carrie here. This is my response video to the WLSFA's documentary from Surviving to Thriving. This is the story of Connie and Rosemary. Rosemary, who they're twins. Rosemary was able to get her gastric bypass, and Connie, even though she's not, she is covered by her insurance company, they keep denying her surgery. She is the first recipient of donation of surgery, sponsored through the WLSFA, the Weight Loss Surgery Foundation of America. So we were asked to record our response after watching the documentary. I don't even know where to begin. It was hard to watch. It was really emotional. Their story is just so it's emotional. It tugs at your heartstrings. At the same time, like there's a love between the two of them and a support between the two of them that is so uplifting. And I'm really happy that Connie is getting sponsored for her surgery. I think it's fantastic, and I can't wait to see how all the amazing changes that come along with it are going to affect her and her response to it. It's just on the issue of Connie having medical coverage and them repeatedly denying her. I think it's such an ethically unjust thing. It's disturbing. It's disturbing because I think it is a primary example of a discrimination policy that comes out of ignorance and intolerance. And there's no, like, economically, it doesn't make sense to deny somebody coverage for weight loss surgery because you're going to be paying so much for any other related surgery that because obesity brings on so much physical problems that it doesn't even make sense economically. So the only way to understand why they're doing this, why they have these policies, is straight up out of discrimination. Like there's no other way that it makes sense. You know, it doesn't make sense economically. But it's just, it's stupid. It makes me angry. It makes me furious that this is still something that's happening to so many people. It's just crazy. Just absolutely crazy. And these insurance companies need to wise up and realize that they are discriminating. It's exactly what they are doing. It's, yeah, that's how I feel about the insurance companies. One thing that I really felt strongly inside of me when I was watching the documentary was that how much obesity really causes you to be a prisoner in your body, and how it affects you psychologically, not just physically, psychologically, to be a prisoner of your own body. It's not something I would wish on my worst enemy, because I know how unbelievably emotionally disparaging it is. It's funny because people that I meet now who never knew that I was big could never imagine that I was the size that I was. And at my highest, I was 302. And at that weight, I wasn't that weight for that long. I was only that weight for about the last 6 months before my surgery. I had put on that weight. When I originally ballooned up to the state of obesity, it was in my mid-20s. After getting off of a medication, I gained it all at once. I gained about 70 pounds in a span of 9 months, and was struggling to lose that weight since. So I was at around 250, and due to another medication that I took about 3 years ago now, I ballooned up another 50 pounds, and that happened in a 5-month period, until I realized that it was the medication and stopped taking it. At that weight, at 300 pounds, I could barely move. I was always somebody as a kid who used to be like the one walking out in front of the pack of people. I was always like fairly energetic. I wasn't that much into sports or anything like that, but I used to like hiking with my dad and stuff like that, and I was fairly active. And to get to the point where it was hard to get yourself out of bed, and even harder to get dressed, it's something that most people don't even think about. You completely take it for granted. Getting dressed now is a joy every day. I can't even explain it. It's a joy, and I appreciate it every day. I appreciate the ability to get dressed. I appreciate the ability to walk. I appreciate the ability to bend down and put my shoes on and take them off. I appreciate the ability to do up my pants and to take my dog out for a walk for more than 5 minutes. You know, I appreciate the ability to run for the bus in the morning when I'm late. It was something I couldn't do before. I was a prisoner of my body. The story of falling down and not being able to get up. I'm so thankful I've never had to go through that. I can't even imagine the pain, the emotional pain, to be in that moment of being on the ground and not being able to help yourself out of something that a normal weighted person wouldn't even think about. Weight loss surgery is a godsend. Truly, it is. It is a tool that gives us the ability to lose weight when we have not been able to do it. I tried for years, and I kept losing and gaining the same 20 to 30 pounds over and over and over again. When you've done that for a good 15 years, and you tell somebody that you're having weight loss surgery, and they say, oh, can't you just do it through diet and exercise? You just want to smack that person. Because what do you think I've been doing? Do you think I'm complacent about my situation? Never. Nobody is ever complacent about the situation. Even people who are like, you know what, I'm big and I'm beautiful and I'm going to eat my fried chicken and macaroni and cheese and I'm going to get fatter and I don't care what you think. I will bet you, inside, in their hearts, they are disparaged by their situation. And they are having that kind of reaction because they are fighting back against the inability to be able to change by themselves. Right? And the way physiology is, the way biology is, it is almost impossible to do it on your own through diet and exercise. I mean, when you look at the statistics, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that a doctor would ever even say, oh, I don't want to recommend you for surgery because I think you just haven't been trying hard enough. It's such bull. I mean, everybody tries. Everybody tries and everybody fails. There are the exceptions to that rule, but they are exactly that. They are exceptions to the rule. They are not the rule. The rule is failure. And the rule with weight loss surgery is success. So why not encourage success? My life now, compared to my life before I had weight loss surgery, is unrecognizable. Unrecognizable. I have had a life filled with a lot of change. The change that I have undergone in the last 2 years is exceptional, and it dwarfs any other transitionary period I've had in my life entirely. Dwarfs it entirely. I'm currently doing masters at York. I'm doing my master's in environmental studies. I, next summer, will be going to Indonesia to do biological surveys on reefs in the Coral Triangle. It is something I have only ever imagined I would see on a screen. And the prospect that I will be seeing it with my own 2 eyes, to me, is just unbelievable. It's unbelievable to me that I am going to be capable of doing this. That the opportunity has come up in my life, that this is going to be a reality for me. It is just, I thank God. I thank God, and I thank every person and situation that has brought me to the place where I am now, where this opportunity is there for me. Before my surgery, I was depressed. I was staying at home. I wasn't really leaving the house. I wasn't confident. I was smart. I'm still, in my head, I am the same person. But because of the physical changes in my body, I am able to do things I never dreamed I would ever see in my life. And that's a miracle. There are so many people who are suffering right now and don't have access to the health care that they require. Donations to the Weight Loss Surgery Foundation of America help people in ways that are so far-reaching. I mean, because the surgery can do everything to change a person's life in every way imaginable, health-wise, emotionally, just what a person can do to attain the fulfillment that each of us deserves in our life. I am so incredibly happy for Connie and Rosemary, and so proud of what the Weight Loss Surgery Foundation of America has been able to achieve in this, and just amazed at how the weight loss surgery community has come together to just make this happen, and how Tony, took it by the bull by the horns and teamed it and turned it into something just absolutely amazing that is going to change people's life. My heart goes out to all of you. All of you. Love you. That's all.